morning, children. Today we are going to see class 7th first unit. So your first unit is Eidgah. So do you know what is Eidgah? Have anyone come across the word Eidgah? So Eidgah is a term used in Islamic culture which means the open air gathering place which is always outside the city. Eid is a festival celebrated by Muslims. Eid marks the end of fasting in Ramadan. Eid is also known as the feast of breaking the fast. It was started by Prophet Muhammad. On the day of Eid, they used to gather in a mass place, do prayers, they used to share their affection, love towards one another. In this lesson, we are going to see how Mahmoud, Mohsen, Nouri, Sami, and Hamid enjoy their Eid festival. The most awaited day had come finally. So it was none other than the Eid festival. All the village people and the young boys were so excited on that day. The children took their treasure, the money, out of their pockets and started counting and recounting it and putting it back again into their pockets. Here, Mahmoud had 12 coins and Mohsin had 15 coins with them. They thought of buying countless things in the fair festival like toys, sweets, and much more. Here comes the happiest person, Hamid. Hamid is just a 4-year-old boy. He looks so thin and not well dressed. His father died of cholera disease a year ago. His mother also passed away. He was taken care by his grandmother, Amina. Hamid was the happiest person like a lark bird. His granny never told that his parents were dead. Instead, she told that his father had gone to earn money and his mother had gone to Allah to get him lovely gifts. Hamid was happy and he was eagerly waiting for his parents. He thought his father would be back with full of money and his mother would come back with gifts from Allah so that Hamid would have more money than Mahmoud, Mohsen, Nouri and Sami. Hamid's granny was sad they did not have even a handful of grains during Eid. If her son were there, it would be a different kind of Eid. Hamid left his house and joined his friends. His feet does not touch the ground. He feels like flying. All the children ran before the elders and reached the outskirts of the town. They were waiting under a big tree for their elders. So on either side of the road, they were seeing big houses which is full of garden, and the garden consists of mango and lychee trees which is full of fruits. Children came across the sweet stores which is fully decorated in bright colors and it was like a huge mountain. Soon the roads began to get crowded. The people traveled using tongas, e-cars, motor cars and they reached the outskirts. The boys from the village were so excited to see the things which are wonderful and lovely in the town. The people formed row to worship in Eidgah. Once the prayer was over, they hugged each other as a sign of affection. Then they moved towards the stores to purchase and to have food. Usually during temple festival, we would see merry-go-round, that is Ratinam. For children, it will be designed with seats of elephant, horses and camels to attract them. Here is also a merry-go-round where children round it with fun. The children were enjoying with lots of fun, but it cost 1 paisa for 25 rounds. Mahmoud, Mohsen, Nouri and other children climbed upon the horse and camels and rounded it with fun for 25 times. But Hamid had only 3 paisa with him, so he did not want to waste his money for the silly round. Then the children moved to toy shop where Mahmoud bought a policeman toy which is dressed in khaki and had red turban on his head and gun on his shoulder. Mohsin bought a watercolor box and Nouri bought a lawyer toy All the toys cost 2 paisa. Even now, Hamid did not purchase anything. He thought that the toys will break once we drop it down. After toys, it was sweets. Everyone enjoyed sweets. Some had candies and others had halwa, jamuns, and much more. Hamid did not even divert it. Hammond left that place. Next comes a hardware store where others thought it was useless. But Hammond went through the shop. He found a tongs which is used to hold something hot. He wanted it to buy for his grandmother because she used to burn her fingers in the iron pan always while preparing chapati. So it will be helpful for her and will not burn her fingers anymore. Hamid asked the shopkeeper how much does the pair of tongs cost. The shopkeeper replied that it costs 6 paisa. Hamid again asked the shopkeeper to tell him the correct price. Now the shopkeeper told, take it for 5 paisa or leave the tongs. For the third time, Hamid asked, will you give it to me for 3 paisa? And then he walked away silently. He thought the shopkeeper would shout at him, but instead of shouting, he called Hamid and gave him the pair of tongs. Hamid was happy and took it on his shoulder like a gun to show it to his friends. His friends asked him whether it is some kind of toy. With joy, he told, yes, you can place them on your shoulders like a gun and hold them on your hands like the musical instrument. Sammy asked, will you exchange the tongs for my tambourine? It costs 8 paisa, but Hammond refused. By 11, all the people reached their village from Eidgah. Hamid too returned home. As soon as his granny heard Hamid's voice, she ran out of the house, picked him up, and kissed him. She found the tongs in his hand and asked him, where did you find these tongs? He told that he bought it in the fair festival for her. She shouted him for his innocence and asked, why don't you eat or drink anything? In a sad voice, he replied that you burn your fingers all the time when you prepare food in the iron pan, so I bought it for you. Granny cried for his selflessness, and the tongs was the precious gift as sacks of silver. In this lesson, we would come to know that one can self sacrifice for their beloved ones. Hope you have understood the lesson. Thank you, children.